Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today I am going to be doing a special cargo delivery out here from Clovis, New Mexico down to Hobbs, and I'm currently using my Peterbilt 579 high-rise sleeper that is sporting my VTC livery. This was made by me. Wasn't very difficult to make. I did have a couple earlier versions that I made, but I didn't really like how they were, so I wanted to fix them before I put this truck in a video, but they are fixed. I'm pretty happy with how it looks. So anyway guys, as you guys can clearly see behind us, we do have a very large piece of equipment we are towing, so we are going to get that started right now. Let me go ahead and get my truck started up. So I've only ever done one special cargo delivery, and it was probably the most amazing thing I've ever done in this game since I started. So anyway, let me go ahead and turn on our little bar at the bottom so I can kind of see what's going on, and we are going to go ahead and get this party started. So we do have a very beefy engine transmission set up in this truck to make sure that we can successfully tow this. And seeing as we have a very wide load behind us, I do have to be very careful that I don't hit anything. I'm pretty sure if I go like straight through here, I'm not going to hit anything on the outside. So we do have some law enforcement. We got news over here. We are going to hopefully have an escort as soon as we get out of here. Which, this is going to be fun getting out of here because, again, we have a super wide load, so hopefully this goes really well for us. I'm going to start turning right here. Kind of go wide a little bit. Perfect, we're outside of the gates, not bad. So we should have an escort as soon as we get out of here, because if we don't, we are kind of in trouble.
Get ready to turn left.
We're going to go ahead and signal to turn left. Got our overhead strobes on. It's a beautiful morning out here in Clovis. And we do have some law enforcement. Here's our escort. Okay, so we do have the road blocked off. We're going to go ahead and go. I do not believe we have to stop at red lights or stop signs. Make sure we're going to make this perfect. We're going to make... I don't want to hit the cop car behind me either. Sweet. All right, we made it. We are on the road. We have a 206-mile journey. Our speed is very limited, obviously, as we're towing a very heavy load today.
Turn right.
Yep, we do not have to yield at the stop sign, so I'm going to go ahead and go a little wide here. We're going to go ahead and cut into the... kind of into the turn lane there, but into this left lane. We'll go ahead and get over into the right lane. Actually, at this point, can we even really go in the right lane? I mean,
go straight on.
I really don't know how wide this right side of the load is, so I'm gonna probably hug the center of the lane here. Actually, let me go ahead and get a quick gauge of how wide my load is. Okay, so it's much wider on the driver's side, so I'm gonna have to compensate for that. And our speed limit is locked at 40. I'm going to go ahead and hit my cruise control. And we'll bring it up to 30 miles an hour. It really just depends on how fast this Explorer in front of us wants to go. But I think he's mirroring my speed up to 40. So we'll go ahead and bring it up to 35. And then as soon as we get to 35, we'll go up to 40. But we have a very beautiful day out here today. Light clouds out there. Hopefully no rain in the forecast. Overall, a very easy trip. It's going to be a pretty slow trip because we are, again, locked to 40, which I'm going to go ahead and bump the cruise up so we get up there. So yeah, this is my company livery. Gotta try to be careful not to run out of the lane here as I'm showing it to you guys. I'm gonna try to make this livery for other vehicles in my fleet because I do have a very wide variety of trucks. You know, I've got like Peterbilt 579 day cabs, I've got Volvo day cabs, Volvo sleepers. I mean, I've got just about everything. So I'm gonna work on making that livery for all the other trucks so that it's on all the other company vehicles. Not that I'll see it in game at all on those vehicles, but I'm still just going to add it in there for the heck of it. So, and we are at 40 miles an hour. That is our speed limit. We are going to stick with it. I'm kind of curious to see how many people are behind us. So we have a little bit of a straightaway here. We do have a truck that is attempting to pass on the left, and he's not really going to be able to do much. We do have an escort vehicle behind us that is good. We have reduced speed ahead, so I'm going to go ahead and reduce my speed here. I really don't know if how this is going to work. Well, it goes down to 45. I mean, our speed's 40, so I think we're fine. I'm just going to drop to 35. So we are locked at 40. So here's the speed limit being 35. Okay, so we do have to abide by the speed limit under 40. So, and we have a railroad coming up here. Hopefully there's no train, because I cannot stop on a dime with this. Okay, good, no train. We're gonna pass over the tracks. I'm gonna go ahead and accelerate again. We're going up to 45, which in our case is 40. I love seeing the periodic oversized load trucks and police vehicles blocking off roads. That is really cool. The first time I did a special cargo delivery was like right after I bought the DLC, actually, and I did it up in Washington because I was like, what the heck, I want to do this, I want to see what it's like. And it was, honestly guys, I was so happy. I had a Washington State Patrol escorts, and it was at night, so the lights were all nice and bright, and I mean, like, it was crazy. I wish I recorded that, but I just wanted to get in and play it. So go ahead and reactivate cruise control, get the truck back up to 40. $10:58 in the morning, game time here. Got another 158 miles to go. So far, no major problems on the drive, which is a good thing. I also don't think we have to stop at way stations either, which we can't fit this thing in a way station anyway. I wish we could, because I could easily get the achievement for weighing over 170,000 pounds at a way station. We also have close to a full tank of gas. I did top off the gas before I took the job because I was low. Like, I had less than a quarter tank of gas. There's no way I would have made it on the gas that I had before, so I had to fill up. But everything is good. Truck is serviced, maintained, all that stuff. We should have zero issues on this drive. I am so used to having traffic passing me left and right, and it's crazy to not have anyone driving around me, specifically because of the pilot car behind me and the fact that my cargo is extending through the other lane. But as of right now, I'm doing pretty good. I don't have to hug as far into the center lane as I thought I would. I can kind of drive normally, and I think everything's going to be okay. $124 miles left to go, just under 3 hours of travel here. Oh, looks like someone actually snuck past. Holy cow. People are sneaking past us right now. What the heck? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and not hit them, but I'm gonna go ahead and hug closer to the center of the lane here. I don't know if it's legal for people to pass a heavy load like this, but I would consider it to be extremely dangerous. This is not only is this an oversized load, this is a wide load. So, I mean, look at how far that is extending into the other lane. Alright, we have to turn right up ahead. Whoops, I bumped my controller a little too much there. Gonna go ahead and start slowing down. Go ahead and signal to the right. I'll actually turn my headlights off. It is past noon now, so I'm gonna go and slow way down here. Oh, I just hit something. What did I hit? What did I hit? Oh, the rear of my trailer got absolutely messed up. What did I hit? That makes absolutely no sense, but I'm 99.9% positive that I wasn't going to hit anything, and then all of a sudden the truck just hitches, and the rear of the trailer is caught. That was weird. I don't know what that was. But we are good now. We are on the on-ramp to this next part of the highway here. Just making sure we don't hit the guardrail to the right. I should probably be a little further to the right side here. And we got people yielding here, because we have a state trooper right there, of course. That's why they're yielding. Gonna go ahead and signal to get onto the highway here. And we'll get ourselves back up to speed. Looks like we're coming up through another little town, so I don't think we're gonna have to go very fast. Re-enable cruise control here. We are coming into Roswell now. Go ahead and slow down. Looks like we have a red light. Ooh, we're gonna have to slow down drastically here. Slam on the brakes. Engine brake active.
Go straight on.
I think people should pull over in this situation, but whatever. They are getting over to the left lane. That really doesn't help me. But they're also going faster, so I don't think they're going to be a problem. We have some people on the side videotaping there. Oh yeah, look at that. They're taking selfies. That's great. See who's up here on the right. Looks like we have a crew. Yep, we got a crew, someone taking video. We have a red light here. Again, we do not have to stop at the red light. Nope, we don't have to. We just keep going through it. I'm pretty comfortable going 20. I'm going to go ahead and set my cruise at 25 here. I'm fairly comfortable going pretty slow through here. Plus it gives me time to look at all the people on the side of the road who are excited to see a special cargo transport come through.
Go straight on.
Got a local PD here in Roswell providing traffic control. One of the perks of not having to stop at the reds is I don't have to, literally every intersection I don't have to stop. If I was driving just a regular heavy haul, I would have to stop at each intersection. I'm kind of straying too far into the left lane, so I'm going to go and get back in my lane here. Looks like we have an alien movie playing at the movie theater. That's really interesting. I'm fairly certain most of these civilian encounters that I'm seeing on the side of the road, like people taking selfies and whatnot, and videotaping as I drive by, I'm pretty sure those are part of the entire, you know, transport scenario, because I don't normally see those people standing there, so. Alright, we are exiting Roswell now. We have another 90 miles to go. Fuel is looking very good. I bet you our fuel economy is pretty decent for towing this. Let me go ahead and actually go through the dash here. Looks like we are getting 3.3 miles per gallon, 3.4. Either that or it's 2. I can't really tell. It's very small, but either way, we're getting pretty decent fuel economy for towing something this heavy. I'm going to go ahead and boost up to 40 miles an hour. Because we are out of the city and I'm probably pissing off a lot of people behind us. Nice, beautiful open land here in New Mexico. We'll go ahead real quick and see if we can get some third-person drive-bys. Let me go and turn this off. Let's go ahead and hit 8 real quick. Get a quick little drive-by. Try to correct myself. That was pretty good. I swayed a little bit into the lane, but I just wanted to get a nice cinematic view. I'll get another one on the next straightaway. Looks like we're coming up to another town here. I'm gonna get another cinematic. Beautiful. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful. This van trying to pass me, that's that's the best part about all this. People are impatient. I'm gonna go back to first person as we're coming into town. Go ahead and turn our little bar on at the bottom. Speed limit through town is 40, so we will just continue cruising through here. Oh, my cop is slowing down here. We are coming into Artesia, it looks like. Yeah, we're gonna have to slow down here. Don't have to use our e-brake. We are too slow to use the e-brake anyway.
Go straight on.
Yep, we got another police bike escort here. There's people off in the parking lot here. They're like, oh, this is cool. We gotta step outside and watch this guy in his truck drive by. Holy cow, this is awesome. I'd love to do something like this on Truckers MP, but I probably would need an Escort. Okay, change lane maneuver is coming. Adapt my speed to avoid a possible crash. Ooh, I'm probably gonna hit. No, I didn't. That's a miracle.
Keep left, and then turn left.
What the heck is my Escort vehicle doing?
Turn left.
He just like took off. He abandoned me? Look at him go. He's just taking off. What the heck? Looks like these guys here are keeping the train tracks. Yep, they're preventing trains from coming through. I'm assuming that this whole operation requires a lot of communication between numerous different organizations to prevent me from getting train wrecked. Here's my Escort vehicle. Okay, that was a very interesting thing that happened with this guy just like taking off away from me. So anyway, gonna go ahead and get back up to speed here. Looks like we have 62 miles to go till our destination. Hopefully the delivery of this thing isn't too bad. Looks like it's a little bit of a windy day out. The flags are flying. Got some more vehicles blocking the road there. That's awesome. I feel like I have so much power right now. Looks like we're losing our lane. I'm gonna go ahead and signal to get over. So now we actually have to be extremely careful with how we drive because that cop is gonna move over and force that truck to slow down. But we have to be very careful because, again, our driver's side of our load is kind of sticking out into the other lane, so we have to be extremely careful that we don't clip any drivers as we drive by them. So far, so good. No issues. Except for that getting onto the highway, going around that little U-turn, the freaking rear end of my trailer clipped on something. I honestly still don't know what that was. But we didn't take damage for it, which is good, so we're not gonna, you know, be penalized when we deliver. And this cop's gonna move over and force this person to stop. Oh no, that's another cop. The other cop was like, nope, screw you guys, I'm not gonna get off to the side. Is this oil field off to our right operational? I don't think it is. Nope, it's not. It would be cool if it was, though. Speaking of oil fields, I am excited to be getting the Utah DLC. I will be picking that up for Black Friday. Well, whenever the other games that I have on my wish list go on sale. I don't expect it to go on sale for Black Friday because it's such a new game. And here we actually have an oil rig that is operational. So that is cool. I'm going to also slow down because we're turning right up here. But as I was saying, I don't expect Utah DLC to go on sale for Black Friday. Oh, I got to slow way down.
Turn right.
But I do have other games that I'm going to be buying with the Utah DLC that I know for a fact are going to go on sale for Black Friday. So that is why I'm waiting until Black Friday to buy my games. But there's apparently going to be some new companies added to the game, some new jobs to do, so I'm excited about that. And I'm also hearing with a future update here in the game, they're going to be adding a couple new truck companies. Manufacturers, I should say. I think they're just waiting on final licensing approval to add them in, but I believe we're getting International and Mac, I think. But I'm excited for that. I'm definitely going to be picking up some new trucks. There's that bus getting over for us. On my screen, it looks like I'm clipping these guys, but I'm not. I'm just to be safe, I'm gonna get a little further over to the right side when I'm passing vehicles. Like in this situation right here, I can easily just stay to the right. Because I'm clearly not gonna clip someone because they're not gonna pass me on the right. And that part of my load that's sticking out in the back of the driver's side here, that's not gonna stick out far enough to clip, so I'm good. I just gotta stay a little further to the right here. But our journey is coming to an end here pretty soon. We're just under 20 miles away. We actually have 18 miles to go, so we're coming up on Hobbs now. Looks like we have a plane flying fairly low on our... directly ahead of us, actually. They might have just landed. Either that or they're just doing a really, really low flight here. But I think they landed because they are not... there anymore. But we're coming up to an intersection. We're going to be turning left, it looks like, according to the map on the dash here. So I'm going to signal early. I'm going to start slowing down too.
Turn left.
Yep, Hobbs is off to the left, so we are going to go ahead, make a very dramatic left turn here. Got a double divided highway is what I meant to say. We have a divided highway here, so go ahead and make a wide left turn. Look at all these people sitting here in traffic. There's the plane. So I guess they didn't land. They might have, well, I don't know what they did to get out of our view, but... And the fact that this cop is in the left lane, I'm going to go ahead and sit in the right lane. Oh, please keep the car... Okay, so I do have to get into the left lane here. Okay. I was going to say I could just camp in the right lane and no one could pass, but it didn't want me to do that, so... At the beginning it said that if I don't keep the vehicle... or if I don't drive correctly or follow the directions that it gives me, that I could potentially fail the delivery. So that would be a bad thing. We don't want that to happen. So we'll follow the notations on the screen. And we are now officially in Hobbs. Our delivery is right up ahead on the left. I have no idea how we're going to deliver this thing. I hope it's not a difficult turn in, but
Keep left.
we do have to turn left here onto the street, so I'm going to go and signal, start slowing down.
Turn left.
More traffic control provided by, looks like the highway. Yep, it's going to be by the highway patrol here. Make a wide left and curve inward to keep the trailer from hitting anyone. We got more people videotaping off on our right here. And we are going to be turning left. Here is our delivery point right here. Let me see if I can get a little bit of a gauge on it. Alright, so... Yep, we're going to turn left right here. People honking. Someone just honk. That's hilarious. Alright, here we go. This is going to be a very difficult delivery, I feel. Alright, now I'm going to curve in. I'm probably going to take out that stop sign. That'll be the only casualty. No, I didn't take it out. Look at that. Amazing. That would have been the only casualty of war here on this delivery. But it looks like we have a successful delivery on our hands. I'm just going to go ahead and pull up. We have a news crew here. This is apparently a big deal for Hobbs to have this kind of equipment delivered to them. But we are ready for unloading. We're going to go ahead and hit our parking brake, shift our truck into neutral, and we are going to go ahead and decouple the trailer, and that's going to be the delivery. All right, we have an excellent delivery today. 206 miles driven, 10 hours, 38 minutes game time. That was a pretty long drive. I'm pretty sure that 10 hours, 38 minutes is including the time to load this thing up and get it attached and all that. But we made $20,000. We also got a couple of things down. I saw the Steam stuff pop up. But anyway, guys, that is going to conclude this video. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and a comment. Consider subscribing to my channel. I am for sure going to be using this truck much more often, as obviously my VTC is now actively on it. So, like I said earlier in the video, I am going to be making this VTC for my other trucks so I can use those as well. But anyway, guys, again, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Take care.